legislators and members of council, you have done nothing in regards to protecting me and my rights to the public and the information regarding this mandate. I'm exempt, however, I get accosted every time I enter a business, every store I get questioned, I get targeted, I receive looks from other customers and patrons. I'm asked multiple times within an establishment, where's my mask? Or the most common gesture of, after already being screened at the entrance. How are you all helping people like myself? The ones that are exempt for medical reasons that you've listed on the order, why are we being overlooked in the community with legitimate stated health vulnerabilities? Why is this not being treated more seriously in regards to what the exemptions are and how they're part of the order, as well as the health mandate? Because you're not protecting or helping those like myself with the public information you release. Instead, I am an easily identifiable target for public justice vigilantes of the community. The most recent commentary from someone at a hardware store screaming at me. Another healthcare worker telling me I'm selfish because I am a single parent who needs to survive for my daughter. I've already lost a parent at a younger age, and I don't want my daughter to do the same. I fall into the category of an essential frontline health worker, aka I'm a nurse in long-term care, and I deal directly with the most vulnerable demographic that's been affected by the virus. I've endured mandatory masking at work since the beginning of the provincial lockdown, wearing one for 7.5 hours a day with minimal breaks between, having mask audits performed to ensure we're being good people. I've had to comply with bi-weekly nasal swabbing, which has led to bilateral chronic sinus infections, which has now led to CT scans amongst other diagnostics. I'm lucky now where I get to get a swab down my throat instead of my nose. I will share that I'm currently on medical leave. Reason for leave included several diagnoses with asthma, respiratory, and sinuses concern noted. I have suffered from respiratory concerns from a very young age, and I'm well into my 40s, and I've never had to take medical leave due to it, and I have it well maintained and controlled. Some medications are no longer working for me, and new ones are being introduced because I'm stuck. The only factor that's changed in my life in regards to my respiratory is the continual donning of a mask for extended periods of time. Another diagnosis that was indicated by my physician was anxiety. The highest level of most anxiousness that I experience is when I have to enter businesses since this mandate's been implemented. So, and the fear mongering. You're not helping me. You're not educating them what the exemptions are. Due to such, you're threatening them with fines. You're not informing of the exemptions. You're putting people at risk for harassment and assault, which, believe me, are occurring constantly every day to people like myself. And that's all of you if you pass this through, without educating people what exemptions are. I didn't have anxiety like this before, to let you know. And I'm sorry, but I hold each and one of you personally responsible because I will not medicate for a condition that I didn't have prior to these mandates being enforced. Over the weekend, I educated 6 businesses about the mandate. I gave them a copy of the health mandate. I was kind. We enjoyed getting to know what the mandates were. I have been threatened not to use washrooms, which blew my mind. Mayor Dilkens, your mask order also has exemptions, which I have yet to see properly represented to the public for their knowledge and understanding as well, Mayor Dilkens. You personally stated on August 13th, and I quote, "This is one of the best ways that has been proven to help reduce the transmission and the spread." And I find this particularly interesting considering, as was stated, the ONA, Ontario Nurses Association of Ontario, have won this argument legally multiple times, as recent as 2018, citing there wasn't sufficient evidence to prove this or back it. So it would definitely increase credibility and transparency if you could cite your reference material to support such a public study or a statement. New studies are actually coming out regarding the mask findings of loose particulate and tight and loose fibers being microscopically on every mask currently being worn that all of us are inhaling, aka foreign matter in our lungs. Dr. Ahmed has publicly stated that they are effective, so what scientific proof has changed? I'll leave you with this. Are you willing to take the risk of your loved one's respiratory health, your kids, your grandkids, your loved ones, if the masks prove to be a considerable health risk for all of us from extensive wear and use? Right? How will you feel if your decision today affects thousands of people that are looking at you for leadership, for their best interest? If it proves that it's going to be a negative. If it's affecting me this way, it's just because I'm already compromised, it'll affect you too. And remember, they also said lead paint and asbestos was safe for a long time, and look where that got us. I wish you all good health, and thank you for your time.